Audi A4 1.8T B6. We're going to replace one of the control arms at the bottom, at the front. So at the front of the vehicle, there's two lower control arms. There's a front and a rearmost at the front. This one Audi calls the track control link, and the rear one Audi calls the guide link. So we're only going to replace the guide link in this video. Here's the part number for driver's side, part number for passenger side. At this point, the vehicle has been lifted and secured, and the front wheels have been removed. This guide link is still the OEM, so we're going to use an 18mm wrench to remove that nut and remove this washer. And then we're going to put the nut back into place, flush with the top of the stud. So we're going to put a press tool on top of here. Jack up the lower control arm to remove tension from the ball joint. The washer has been removed. The nut is flush with the stud. Now we're going to use this press tool. It comes in the Maddox front end service kit. You're going to want to use this one. It does fit. It does fit in here. And at this point, it's pretty much set up. All we do now is use a 19mm socket to tighten this up. There you go. Don't forget to grease up these splines. Add some penetrating fluid into the stud. And that wasn't too hard. This could easily be a 2-3 hour ordeal trying to get that ball joint loose. We were done in less than 10 minutes. That's the hard part out of the way. If this nut spins with the ball joint stud, put a bottle jack under the control arm and load it. That way you're able to get this nut off. Worst case scenario is you're gonna have to cut that nut off with a grinder. Next, we're gonna lower the rear subframe. Loosen but do not remove these two bolts. Loosen but do not remove this main bolt. Loosen, alright? A few threads and the subframe should drop down on both sides, driver's side and passenger side. 18mm socket for all three bolts. Put a jack stand right here just in case, but the rear subframe is bolted onto the transmission mount, so it shouldn't come down at you. But just in case, put a jack stand like right here. The guide link to subframe has a really long bolt. When you pull it towards the wheel well, this is going to be in the way, this cover. Someone's already tried to do this job and they broke the plastic piece. What you can do is remove this plastic piece, or you could just drop it from the front. You can remove this plastic nut, 10mm socket, and these two bolts with a T20 socket. With the fasteners removed, we can now drop down this cover. Drop it down and hold it with the bungee cord. And when we remove this bolt, it's going to have plenty of space. So hold the nut with an 18mm wrench. You have a hole, access hole, and remove the front bolt with an 18mm ratcheting wrench. Ratcheting wrench is going to be your best friend in this job. Nice shot. We got that long screw in position, and now we're going to swing this up. It doesn't quite reach the hole, so you're going to have to muscle the knuckle. Yeah, there you go. Now the nut, I believe the replacement nut is a 19mm, so we're going to go ahead and snug that up. We're going to lightly snug this one because we're going to torque that with the weight of the vehicle on the tires. So at the end of this video, we're going to put this car on ramps and we're going to do the final torque. Reconnect this plastic cover with those 3 fasteners, and here are the torque specs for the rear subframe. And that's pretty much it. Now I'm going to replace the track control link, which is the lower forward control arm at the front of the vehicle. If you want a video on how to replace this, check out the video by TRQ. Wonderful video. They did a great job. I couldn't have done better. Couldn't. And check out this knuckle. Look how beat up it is right here. Man, they went to town on that thing. It doesn't have to be like that. So here are the final torque specs, your lug nuts, and the joint at the subframe to guide link. We're gonna tighten that snug with the vehicle on ramp. So I hope you learned something. Have a good day.